Hey, good morning guys. So this video has been long overdue. I've been saying I'm going to do it, but I've been procrastinating. As you know, pregnancy is exhausting. I'm using my front camera. I hope the quality is good because I don't want to use the back because I won't be able to see myself, and the angles will be a little bit weird. So okay, you guys have been asking, how do you start teaching online? First of all, you gotta want to do it. It's gotta be something that you're really interested in and not just something that you are using to get a substitute income from. The children can get really stressful. It's a lot of work. You have to plan your lessons in advance and stuff like that. So you have to really be interested in wanting to teach online. Okay, first. Second, some schools require a degree and some don't. Most schools just want you to have your TEFL qualification or your IELTS. So if you can get that done, then you're one step closer. So I did my TEFL at I2I TEFL Academy back in 2018. I haven't used it since then, and now because I'm trying to create a life where I can actually make an income from home without going to a 9 to 5 every day, and have flexible hours, I chose to hop into the teaching thing again. Well, start doing my teaching, not again, because I didn't do anything from 2018 when I qualified to now. So that was one of the goals for me. So I've managed to accomplish that. Secondly, you need to do an introduction video. So an introduction video is basically telling the company about yourself, what you qualified in, and where you're from, stuff like that. I do have a full intro explanation in my ebook. You can use that if you want to. Just study it and ram it on the camera. Okay, so you have to do an intro, and then some schools will want you to do a demo class. So for me, I did a demo class with my own materials and I recorded it off Zoom. So it would be an example of you having props with like smiley faces or whatever you can think of, or bunny ears or whatever, if you're gonna target kids. And maybe the alphabet as well. You can have that on your screen or in cards, flashcards, and show them A for apple. You have to be interactive with the kids. And there's a lot of TPR, so your hands must move. You need to be excited in every class, okay? That's if you're teaching kids. And another thing is they need to know that you can hear them. So we normally do this. Can you hear me? Can you see me? And then okay. So, and then normally when you've started the demo, you'll do everything that you had planned to do. And then you'll stop again to confirm with the student. Can you hear me? Can you see me? Okay. So that's basically what your demo would look like, demo class. And then always remember to say thank you for joining my class today. I hope to see you again soon. Bye for now, okay? Because it gives the child an idea that you want to teach them again, okay? So I've also got a demo class of what you can say in my ebook. You can look at that, do it verbatim if you want to, it's up to you. Okay, and then also in the introduction, you have to say where you come from, what you studied, what you qualified to do, etc., etc., etc. Remember, if you're teaching kids, you need to be excited half of the time, most of the time, and be a very, very attentive and patient. Because English is hard for a lot of people. You wouldn't believe it, but a lot of people struggle to learn English. So you have to be patient, attentive, kind, smiling all the time, understanding. That is the biggest thing, is understanding. Understanding in a sense where you have the patience to let the students try and get what they want to say out. Because most cases, it takes them forever to get their words out in English. And us that know English so well, we get frustrated. It's like, just say what you want to say. But you can't do that. If you're working for the school, you'll get fired like this. So you have to be patient and you have to be understanding. So that's your intro and that's your demo. There are other TEFL academies that you can apply to do your TEFL qualification and your IELTS. I think I've linked it in my previous video where I told you guys about the teaching online and how my pregnancy updates and da-da-da-da. That is in the previous video. I will just put the tab here at the top. And then pay. Everybody wants to know the pay. Honestly speaking, from my personal perspective, it's not a lot of money where I am living, but it's somewhere to start. Obviously, the currency and the exchange rate is two totally different things. But in South Africa, if you're doing it full time, the dollar to the rand is a totally different thing. So since I've started teaching, at the moment I'm teaching on Preply. I also have my link there at the top, Preply, and now I'm with A Class. A Class, the thing is with the schools, you have to wait for your salary every month, if that makes sense. So depending on the hours of classes you do, that's how much you're going to get paid in the month. When it comes to the schools, there's schedulers that will give you classes for the month or for whenever you're available and stuff like that. The nice thing is that you get paid for your trial classes and you get paid for your normal classes. The rate varies from every company. From my personal experience, the most you will get is $7 a class. That's the hourly rate. Sometimes you can work 50 hours, sometimes you can work 50 minutes, Some hours you can work 25 minutes, and then some classes are 60 minutes. So 60 minutes is an hour. So if you're working 25, it's like 3 or 4 classes before you can get to your minimum rates, which is $7. Yeah, I know. It's fun because you don't have to come up with the material yourself. The school provides the material for you. Depending on the level of the students and and all of that, the school will provide the material for you. Yes, okay, you need to have the headset. You have to have a stable Wi-Fi connection. So those that are in South Africa that's suffering from load shedding, you need to get a backup. Because if you're working for a school, there's no excuses why you can't do your class because of electricity and Wi-Fi. That's one. And they don't give you a special substitute money to buy backup units and stuff like that. They don't do that. So be prepared for that. Lighting is very important. I haven't bothered with my lighting because I get direct sunlight into my house. And yeah, what else? The platform that I suggest most people should get on would be Preply. Unfortunately, the pay is a little depending on your skills and stuff like that and how many students you have. But the nice part about Preply is that you get your money straight after the class. So once the class is completed, you get paid. You don't have to wait a whole month. So that's a revolving income, right? So say for instance, you're working a 9 to 5 and you short for something in the month, then you realize, hey, shit, I can do my classes quickly, do maybe 5 or 6 classes, make a smooth 1,000 rand, go buy some groceries or something, you know. But I wouldn't suggest Preply as a full-time job. Absolutely not. You need to get another 9 to 5. Unless, of course, you in a situation where you have support in the home and you just like buying bits and, you know, small things in the house just to sustain the home. You're not the breadwinner. Then, of course, yes, you can do it as a full-time job. But if you are the breadwinner in your house, teaching online is not a vibe. You need a full-time, month-to-month income. So yeah, those are the tips I have. I would say what can I say? Be intentional about what you're doing. Don't just do it because it's extra money. You have to want to teach people English. People these days, they go from the ground up. So you are literally going to teach them comprehension, listening skills, verbs, noun, adverbs, present tense, present continuous, present simple, adjectives, intensive nouns, all of that, surprising words, idioms, paraphrases. You're going to be teaching people a whole lot. So my advice, you get your TEFL certificate because they obviously don't go through all of that, but study, like go through some work materials that you can familiarize yourself with in order to obviously teach the students. You need to be knowledgeable on what you're teaching. When I started, I was like, what is this? And you know, the English teaching or whoever designed the teaching module of English came up with such high words for simple things. Idioms, I mean, come on. You could have just said phrases, you know. Like an idiom is break a leg. That's what they call an idiom. Break a leg. That's like a phrase. You know, it's just a phrase that we say every day. It's a lot, but you'll get used to it. Like when I started, I didn't know half of it. I was like, what are you saying? What is an idiom? And these are my students telling me, do you know idioms? I was like, boy, I need to catch up on my game in terms of teaching. But yeah, that's just one of them. So what I specialize in is I start your foundation, as in listening skills, comprehension, and I teach you word play. And then I will go through your schoolwork with you. So if a parent does not want to teach their kids after school or do homework with them, that's where I come in. I will do the homework with the students, or I will prepare students for exams. That's what I love. Or I'll prepare adults for their meetings or training at work. So that's where I love to be in. Like I'm preparing you, but you already know, kind of thing. So yeah, but other than that, I would say teaching online is fun and you get a decent income. But like I said, my advice would be, depending on the school you apply to, the rates is different per hour, as well as the hours you work could be different. So at the moment, I'm with A class full time, but I don't get as much classes as I do, which I'd like to, but their scheduling just goes however when they get people creating about it. Preply, I have classes like from Monday to Thursday, because here we off on a Friday. So I make sure I'm off on a Friday, and then I like to take the weekend to do my assignments. So from Monday to Thursday, I'm teaching right through until 9 p.m. So I generally start at like 3 in the afternoon, and then I'll finish at like 9 o'clock. So yeah, Preply is nice because you can create your own rates of pay, but the more hours you do, the more money you get. So don't think that, okay, I registered on Preply, I'm putting my rates at $10. My first class, I'm getting $10. No, it doesn't work like that. You have to do trial classes. And trial classes are the most tedious parts of teaching online, because now you have to convert the students to study with you every day. And yes, okay, you're not converting it for a company, you're converting it for yourself. But Preply still takes their commission. So the more hours you do, the less commission they take. So I started my rates on $3 and now I've moved up to $5. So from the $5 that I teach per student, I will get $4.75. So Preply is taking something. So if I roughly put in 5 classes a day, I'm lucky if I'm getting away with almost $20 for the day. I want to put my rates up, but I need to first get more students in order to put my rates up. I've got 6 now, but I need to, get a little bit more students on my roster in order to put my rates up, because then I know I have a stable income from the students that I've started with. So yeah, that's the best information I can give you guys. It all starts with you wanting to do it, getting your TEFL certificate. Even if you have a degree, you still need the TEFL because it doesn't qualify you to teach people teach foreign people a native language. You need to do the English course. And yeah, make your demo exciting, make your introduction exciting. Use props, be kind, be patient, be understanding. The schools you can apply for, I know iTalki is taking on now. Which other school? iTalki, Nova Kid. I don't know if Cambly is still taking on. Don't know, I'm not sure, but just check. And then Native Camp, they are taking on. But with them, you have to do a demo with one of the trainers. Native Camp, a lot of the schools actually, you have to do it. So you'll do your own demo class for yourself, and then you practice with their material, and then you do a demo class with the school instructor. So the instructor will pretend to be a student, and you have to go through all the material in time when the class ends, or when time for the class to end, and speak slowly, explain everything. Like now I'm speaking fast because you guys understand what I'm saying. But normally when I'm in a class, I'm like, do you think that an apple is good for you? That's how I normally talk. They say an apple a day keeps the doctor away. That's how I speak to the students. So it's fun. But yeah, like I say, be intentional, want to do it, do your research, and I wish you guys the best of luck. If you need any more information, get my ebook online. It will explain everything for you, because me speaking to you now is just giving you an idea of how it works. But the ebook will tell you step by step what to do. I will put out another one with templates of demo, scripts, and all of that. For now, it's giving you just an introduction of which schools are taking on, where you can do your TEFL certificates, and stuff like that. So yeah, guys, I've been speaking a lot. Pregnancy is making me so out of breath, but enjoy this video. I hope I covered everything that you guys have been wanting to ask. And yeah, just message me if you want to know anything else or get the ebook and read. I'm going to say this, like, I don't want to be rude, but for me to explain everything like this again for 10 different people is a task, or 50 different people is a task. I'm not trying to be rude, I'm not trying to be selfish, but repeating myself over and over again is it's just annoying. So I will say this now and I will say it again. Get the ebook and watch this video. When you are unsure of what to do, what steps to do next, then I will assist you. But only once I've seen that you've done majority of the work, then I can help you. But yeah, I've been online from February this year, so I have a little bit of experience on teaching online. It's not the best job ever, but it allows you to be at home and chill and know that you're gonna make money in the next 2 to 3 hours. You've got money in your pocket. Oh, and then most companies pay through PayPal. So the best way to activate your PayPal is go to FNB. If you're in Durban, I will give you the bank that I went to. I went to FNB in Cresta Mall in Mhlanga. The guy, I think his name is Jerome or something like that. He helped me out. That bank is very quiet, so you can do it within 10 minutes and you are sorted. So FNB is the best way to withdraw from your PayPal. So have another FNB account so that you can get your money. Anyway, guys, thank you for listening. Deuces. Take care, be kind, and stay loved.